Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Today I would want to talk about Ganapati in the context of Srividya Margam. Ganapati appears in the Srividya Margam right in the beginning as Mahaganapati. He is along with his two concepts Siddhi and Buddhi, and that is one of the first entry level mantras, a part of the entry level mantras that is given by the Srividya Guru. And he marks again his appearance towards the end of the Srividya journey as Uchishta Ganapathy, the most tantric version of Ganapati. He's with his foremost wife Neela Saraswati. Why do I call foremost? Because he's got innumerable concerts. Some of them are yakshini, some of them are spirits, some of them are semi-deities, some of them are Mahavidyas, and foremost among them is Neela Saraswati is always with him. And both Mahaganapati and Uchchhishta Ganapathy together, they appear as a Mukutam for the Padukam mantra of Mahapadukam mantra of Dakshinamurti, Lord Dakshinamurti. Such is the importance of Mahaganapati and Uchchhishta Ganapati in the Sri Vidya Margam. So although both are very important in the Ganapati, in the now almost extinguished Ganapatya Darshanam, they appear in the Sri Vidya in the Devi Upasana. So Sri Vidya Upasakas, they give a lot of importance to both Mahaganapati and Uchchhishta Ganapati. Mahaganapati resides in the Mooladhara Chakra, eliminating all your negativities and evil tendencies to prepare you to further to progress in the Sri Vidya path. And he appears as Uchishta Ganapati towards the end, where he bestows the Siddhi of Advaita Brahma Siddhi, the greatest of the Siddhi, where what you attain in the Advaita Vedanta Margam, that is a Mahatma who attains Purna Siddhi of experiencing himself as Satchidananda Brahman while still residing in his physical frame, is the same Siddhi that is bestowed through the Purna Siddhi of Uchishta Ganapati. Uchishta Ganapati is very difficult to get his diksha in this current age, because they're very I don't think there are very very few gurus who will give diksha. I mean the very very highly realized gurus coming from an traceable authentic guru parampara. Uchishta Ganapati sadhana is very easy. It is devoid of all rituals except for prayogams to help others or to help oneself. And the sadhana is full of, it is not a path of suffering like that of the Yogachara, and neither the path of denial in the guy, almost appearing to be hypocrisy like the Dakshinachara Marga, and neither is it ego clinging like that of the tantric path. So and also people, they condemn Uchishta Ganapati sadhakas for their various tantric rituals. They do not understand the magnitude of and the depth of the sadhana. It is not only Panchamakaras. The next highest step is Kula Dravyas, which is offered to Uchishta Ganapati, and still higher is the Mahakula Dravyas, which pleases the Lord. He is the Lord of all the infinite Vamachara tantras. He is the supreme of the 32 forms of Ganapati, not Swanananda Ganapati. And he may be gentler in appearance, and he may bestow happiness and a lot of pleasures to the sadhaka on the path, but he can be more fierce than Heramba Ganapati, who sits on top of a lion. And whom I refer Heramba Ganapati as in my opinion, he's like the killer of even a Srividya Guru, because a very famous Upasaki in Chennai in the past used the prayogam of Heramba Ganapati to as a Marana prayogam to kill her boyfriend, who was a famous Srividya Guru, because he had relationship with her and dumped her and then married somebody else. Anyway, I'm digressing from the topic. Then Uchishta Ganapati, sadhakas are very few. It is said that Adi Shankaracharya attained his success in his sadhana is purely due to the grace of Uchishta Ganapati. Then some people say among the inner circle of Uchishta Ganapati that the great Kanchi Mahaparivar did sadhana of Uchishta Ganapathy in Kashi for about a month till he got success. Uchishta Ganapathy, you cannot enter into his path through the Dakshinachala Margam. It is purely through the Vamachara Margam. So, where is the question of a yati, that is a sannyasin of such a, even if you have such a high caliber of a Shankaracharya doing his sadhana, it is totally poles apart. And then yeah, you have Uchishta Ganapathy Siddhi is very quick. They say in his Shastra that chanting his Vidya for 15,000 times is enough. But I would say that when the Guru is highly relaxed and when he gives the mantra, then the mantra starts working from day one itself. And one of the ways of knowing that you got Siddhi in Uchishta Ganapathy is that when you are doing the Havan, most of the time the Shuddha Pranavam appears in the Homa Agni. How come? Because Uchishta Ganapathy is in the form of a Omkara. Basically, all the 32 forms of Ganapati are Omkara itself. And the remaining rest of the 30 forms of Ganapati, they lie between two extremes. One point is Mahaganapati at one extreme, the other extreme is Uchishta Ganapati. And both combining, they form the Mukutam, the crown jewel of the Mahama Paduka mantra, which is whose origin is traced back to the Paduka mantra of Dakshinamurti, whose mantra is present in the Dakshinamurti Samhita text. And many those who follow few lineages, those who follow the Dakshinachara Margam and where there is a tradition of giving Mahama Paduka mantra, they give this mantra where Mahaganapati and Uchishta Ganapati appear in the beginning. It is said that Ganapati appears in the form of Mahaganapati in the day, and in the night he becomes Uchishta Ganapati. Although they say Uchishta Ganapati, Uchishta means what? Leftover. So, although it's literally said that you have to offer leftovers, it is not just a mere offering of leftovers, it's much more than that. Offering of Kula Dravyas and Mahakula Dravyas. I'm inhibited and hesitant to talk about the offerings on a video. Although I posted about it directly or indirectly, giving hints as a text on my post on Instagram and Facebook. Then Uchishta Ganapati, the sadhana leads to elimination of mental concepts and constructs relating to good and bad, relating to what is right and what is wrong, so much so to the extent that even demolishing the very idea of the gender identity, like whether you're male or female. It is not nothing to do with the woke culture where you just assume what you are, you assume anything based on your mental illness. Here there is no mental illness. Basically, Atma has got no gender, but you are able to have cognizance right from the time you are born, that you are a certain gender based on the physical body. So that he eliminates all that, and he is able to, he's even given the opportunity, even through the mere offering of one of the Panchamakaras, he will even achieve the impossible. Is a Manonashanam. Manonashanam is the annihilation of the mind, which happens normally the Ashtadashanta chakra. It happens in the lower chakras itself through mere offering of Panchamakas, provided the sadhaka has got a Purna Anugraham of his gurus, and is doing the sadhana of Uchishta Ganapati as per the Upadesha of the Guru, regardless of the circumstance in his life. He gives all the four Purusharthas, Kamartha, Moksha, and Dharma. He's the embodiment of Devi himself. He's Mahakameshwari in a male form. The reference for that is his Guhya Sahasranama, where most of the names are, in fact, the names of the Srividya Devatas. So such is the greatness of his mantra, and he's got innumerable mantras, and foremost of them is the mantra which is favored by the Vamacharyans. So when we say Vamachara, it gives a very people have a very derogatory connotation to that. It is just the left path where you have Vama is left, that is invoking the Shakti, and Dakshina is right, you are invoking the Shiva. That is how we should look at. And left hand path is not just mere. Like this, you see the current age tantrics, their behavior, their habits, looking at them, you feel disgusted. That is true, but it is just you are divinizing your lifestyle. You are not neither you are foregoing anything, or neither you are holding back yourself. So whatever your lifestyle and life is, you are divinizing it and offering it to the Lord. That is a simple way of saying that is a left path. Left path has nothing to do with black magic, neither to do white magic. It is just you are following on the Shakti Margam. And Uchishta Ganapathy although he is in a male form, he is a Mahakameshwari himself, and he's always meditating on Kamakya. Kamakya means he's meditating in Kamakya in the yoni of his wife Neela Saraswati. He's always, and he governs 90% of that portion of the infinite creation, where the 100 trillion gods do not have access. Gods, I mean to say that in the Hinduism structure, they are infinite number of gods. Among them, there are main of the 100 trillion gods. Above them are the Saptakoti of category of Mahavidyas. Above them are the Dasha Mahavidyas, and they're mothered by Kamakya, who is none but the Sachidananda Nirguna Brahman, who when wants to create the universe, then then a Brahma Yoni is formed, and then everything issues out, and that is called as Kamakya, not the Kamakya sitting on some animal with 5 heads and surrounded by gods. Of course, that is the inferior form, because inferior sadhakas cannot visualize, contemplate, or cannot ascend to that higher state where she is beyond Shunyata and Mahashunyata. Again, I digress from the topic. So, Uchishta Ganapathy is a very lovable, very gentle. But if you want to, but he has got such a massive infinite power that he can help. He can even protect, and he even be used to attack somebody for valid or invalid reason. That is one of the commonalities between him and Pratyangara. He will not judge you. Why are you calling him for a purpose, or why are you using or misusing his energies for constructive or destructive purpose? So those labels are only the human beings they judge, because what is good in one country may be bad in another country as per legal laws. But and you can't bring morality or immorality, or rational irrational things in Uchishta Ganapathy path, because he will completely destroy those very ideas. It's not, but then you don't become a rebel. Or you portray that in the society. It's all like internally you have a complete change in it's a re-engineering of a mind and your attitudes. But it's towards the very purpose is towards going towards the moksha, and he bestows Jivan Mukta Sthanam. Why we don't hear about great saints achieving about him is because right from the ancient past, there were very, very few sadhakas in his path. Even in the Ganapati Darshanam, which was prevalent widely in Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh, even there, then also Uchishta Ganapati sadhakas were very, very few, and even the gurus who were bestowing mantra of him were very, very few. Yeah, that's about it. Om Tat Sat.